Loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell myself
clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Great. 53, Great. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wide, get wide. Hey, 88. Go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got 58.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? Get ready.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. King. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready? Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, look, 20.
On second down and 4, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got daylight past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
258. 54. Over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. 49, check 49, check 49. Good dad.
All right.
Mike's 54.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking downfield for Jones, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Right there.
Rodgers going to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Hey, watch the slant.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 9, check 3, check 3.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
All day, every day, any day. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Check 30. Get 300. Get 300.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, Newton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Newton. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. He's going to launch and got his man complete. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check, Mike 42. Get the ball. Check out.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go. Check 80.
Great game. Here we go.
Play action. It's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Give him 32 on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
They come out with one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and goal from the 1.
Great. That's what. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, tight.
Here's Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You got 4.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch twist. Slam. Over. We didn't get it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Complete to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Watch the shift. So it's 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket, and his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On second and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got one.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Great. 36. Here we go. Check. Hey!
On second down and 4, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Gun.
On second and goal, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Parham. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
20.
To throw is Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go! Check 13. Uncle, over here. Check 26, check 26. Check nickel.
This is Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
26. Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The kick by Bryant is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We play to win. Let's go.
Rocket set. Katie.
Let's go, D.
8.
36.
Now Newton. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
8. Check 15. Undercrush. Wide. Get wide. Check safety. 8. Check 43. Watch the safety creep. Check. 20. Check.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up. Great.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. Off the right upright, no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got one.
Rodgers now throwing again. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Newton on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here at overtime. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.